How's everybody doing today? So, what I want to talk about is holding your vision. Now, there's the ideas that have been going on in your head about what you would like to create in your life and, manifest, raising your vibration, feeling your chakras, increasing your chakra energy, and all that stuff comes with vision. You have to have that imagination in your head of what it is that you wanted to create, and you got to hold that picture every day. And since I'm the king of backpedaling, I've faltered so many times because in a lot of ways it's easy to give up. It's either, oh, I don't have enough money to start this, I'm not in a position to do that, and then all these things have to be, line up and come into play for me to start something like that, or I don't have time, or my job won't allow it, and all that other stuff. If you hold the vision in your head, stuff will start to align for you and able for you to do that. Now, it might not happen overnight, but stuff like around me has changed rapidly at a very fast pace. Some stuff does happen overnight, but I mean, for a complete a complete parallel reality change, it could take a few months. As long as you're maintaining that vision, believing in that manifestation, throwing those ideas in the subconscious mind, impressing the subconscious mind with the stuff that you wanted to manifest and stuff like that. And you'll come up with excuses, like along the way, you'll come up with excuses of why not to do this, or it's too hard, or I can't because of this, I can't because of that. And what I've realized is the only limiting factor in the whole thing is you and your mind. Your belief is what holds you back. So if you believe that you're able to do it, things will align for it to happen. And it could take, like I said, a few months, maybe a year, depending on how strong you believe. But you can backpedal if you have doubt in your mind, you'll backpedal and just like justify and say, oh, I got to do this, and just or in order to survive, I got to do this and I got to do that. And I look back on those moments where I kind of felt the same way and realized, wow, if I just decided to drive forward and not worry about the outcome, it would have aligned for me. So it takes courage and a lot of faith, and I commend you for having that courage when you do it, because the unsurmountable amount of fear and anxiety that could hold you back makes you very courageous to go forward and do it. It's could be unbelievably hard sometimes, but you have to for your own good. And your reasoning mind will come up with 1,000 different ways, like, oh, if I do this, this will happen, and it'll make the situation worse, and this and that. But you don't know, because the universe can mold things in such a way where it's beyond your comprehension and logic. Because when magic happens, it changes reality. It's not logical. It's magic, so it'll just manifest if you want it to, regardless of how you think the reasoning for it, or it breaks the laws of physics or all that stuff. The physics are based on a false reality that you think this is a real world when this is just a simulation. So if you're controlling the simulation, there's no such thing as gravity and material and mass and all that stuff. So physics can be bent and changed all the time by using magic. And when I use the term magic, that's just the term we give it because we understand what magic is, right? It makes magical things happen for like unlogical reasons, or it comes into reality out of nowhere, like a paranormal event, right? So miracles and magic happens based on your belief. How strongly you believe is how strong the manifestations will be. So you have to let go of that anxiety and that fear in order to do it. And like I said before, it takes a lot of courage. and you know, you're brave. You are brave. So do the brave thing and believe, and let go of outcome. It'll help out tremendously, I promise. But that's all I wanted to talk about today. As always, I greatly appreciate you guys watching my videos, and have a nice day.